I know it's been a while, but I figured I would come do my last bump date before I give birth. So my last one was, I think, 11 to 25 weeks. So this one will be 26 to 39 weeks because I am 39 weeks now. Um, it is October 6th, I think, and my due date is October 10th. He's probably not going to come anytime soon, to be honest. That's just the way I'm feeling, but we'll get to that. So, honestly, I don't really remember what happened or what went on from week 26 to now, well, till now, but um, just pretty much the same, same thing anybody goes, well, no, maybe not the same thing anybody goes through. I've actually had a really good pregnancy. I worked all the way up to October 4th, so I'm actually on maternity leave now. Um, other than sciatic nerve pain, which would almost take me down some days, everything's been fine. Some days, I can't get off the couch because my hip would just, any way I would try to stand up, it just was not having it, and I just could not get off the couch. Um, but I wouldn't say it's gone away, but it's definitely gotten better. Um, Definitely eating more still. Some days are better than others. Some days I'm hungry, some days I'm not. And my irritation levels are more um, prominent. I'm more irritated by just regular, I guess, everyday stuff. But I like some days are better than others. What else? Like I said, I have been working, so I wouldn't say that I've been lazy because I am tired when I get off work, but going to work and then coming home and it's just a mess. The kitchen's a mess and the living room's a mess, and there's clean clothes, but they're not folded. They're just sitting in a basket or sitting on the couch. It honestly drives me crazy, but I just did not have the energy to do anything about it. So, but actually yesterday me and my fiance cleaned up the house, which reminds me, I actually got engaged. We went to the beach in August. I think it was August. Yeah, it was August. Yep. Because his parents his parents had came down or came up from Alabama and spent a few days with us, and we got a whole bunch of baby stuff, and I'm grateful for them. And then after they left, we actually went to the beach because I wanted to take a trip to the beach. Haven't been to the beach in years, and I love the beach. And I wanted to go before I got too big and you know. So went to the beach and it was amazing. Like just to get away from work and Fayetteville, it really is good for your mental health. So if you can just take a day trip or something, like do it because it's refreshing. But yeah, we went to the beach, had a good time, and yeah, he proposed to me on the beach. So we are engaged. There's no set date for a wedding or anything. There's no rush. You know what I'm saying? Um, but that is, I feel like a big life event. Um, what else? I've had my baby shower. That was in September 7th. It was very, it wasn't no big extravagant, you know, people, things that people be doing on YouTube. It was just my, close family and a few friends, and it was like a little cookout set up. There was no, baby shower games or anything. I didn't really want all that. And it was nice. Plus, I don't like a whole bunch of attention, so even from my family, like I don't mind family gatherings and getting together, but like everybody being there for me specifically, it just kind of gave me some anxiety. So, but it was fun. I enjoyed it, and I appreciate everyone that came out. Um, What else? I'm not sure if I mentioned in my last video that we were supposed to be actually moving in November, and just the thought of moving with a newborn and all this stuff that we have, it stressed me out way too much. And I don't really like it here, but it's not, it's just me being a little bougie or picky, I guess. But we're going to stay here for another 6 months, so because I just honestly can't wrap my head around moving with a newborn and then having all the shit to pack up and carry down 2 flights of steps, and there's no way. Body changes. I've gained about 45 pounds. I weighed 115, I think around 115, and I weigh like almost 160 now, which I look like, I don't know, 160. I look at myself, I'm just like, I'm a small 160, which I'm fine with, which is mostly all of my belly. There's, a little bit in my legs and my butt, which it can stay, you know what I'm saying? Um, but that's about it. I don't have any stretch marks yet. I don't know if I'm gonna get them or not. Um, my boobs are, they're a little bit bigger, but they're not, significantly bigger, which is fine. Hair's growing fast. I actually redid it, I think 2 days ago, because I was like, I guess I'll look like something when I give birth. Um, Different parts of my body are darker, which I know happens. Like my neck is dark, my armpits are way darker than they used to be. The creases of my arms are dark. I feel like my ankles are a little bit darker. Let's see. Not too much swelling really. If I walk a lot, then my feet will swell a little bit, but you can hardly tell. Um, People say my face has gotten fatter, but I think it's because my hair is getting longer and it's making my face look rounder because I already have a round head. But maybe my face has gotten a little bit fatter. I don't know. Um, Heartburn and acid reflux. Oh my God. Anything I eat gives me acid reflux. And the heartburn that I get feels like I don't know what a heart attack feels like, but it hurts. Like my whole chest will ache, like, and it'll usually be at night, and I'll have to sit up. And even when I sit up, sometimes it'll help it for a little while, and then it comes right back, and I feel like I'm just like dying or something. But that actually hasn't happened in a while. But the acid reflux, I have to eat Tums every night, and those don't even last throughout the night because I'll wake up um, with like burning in my throat, and it's terrible. And as much as I love tomato sauce and acidic stuff, it just doesn't work out for me. And I guess I could just, stop eating that. But like I said, anything I eat gives me acid reflux. Let me turn this down. Like I woke up because my fiance gets up, which I don't have my ring on, it's in the bathroom. He gets up at 4 in the morning or whatnot. And I woke up because I was hungry, and I ate he bought me some Cheez-Its, and those freaking Cheez-Its gave me heartburn. So, like I said, anything. Cookies. I guess the only thing that doesn't give me heartburn is ice cream or milk, which obviously it's a neutralizer, but I have actually recently at my last 38-week appointment, because my appointments are every week now. No, my last appointment I was 39 weeks. I'm still 39 weeks. My last appointment was last Thursday, and I go up a week every Thursday. And I had already told myself, and I told my fiance, I was like, I do not want to do cervical checks. I did not want to do it. I already know what they feel like. And honestly, I kind of went through like a traumatic, I guess, experience with it. Like when I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago, I actually miscarried, had to have a DNC. And if you ever had one of those, they have to stick something in your cervix, and it just, some people it doesn't hurt. Some people say, oh, it's just pressure and blah blah blah. And I can't relate to that because that shit hurts. Like the cramping, and I'm used to cramping because I have had terrible periods, but it's just something, I don't know. I guess I wasn't expecting it, obviously, because I've never been pregnant, never had a miscarriage, never had a DNC. And it was so bad. And then what made it even worse was I went back after my DNC. I went back maybe like, I don't know, like a month later and got the Mirena. And if you've ever had the Mirena, they got to stick that in your cervix too. That was traumatizing because the pain was the same as the DNC, and I just had not recovered from that yet. So, and then even after they put it in, the cramping didn't go away. It just kind of stayed, and I had, drove myself there, and I had to drive home, and I was hurting, and it was really bad. So, and I already knew cervical checks, they had to stick their finger in your cervix, and I'm like, ooh, I'm not getting those. You don't have to. But at my 39-week appointment, she was like, do you want me to check your cervix? And I was like, and I battled with it. And the only reason I did want her to check is because I wanted to let my family know, because they're about 2 hours away, how dilated I am. So once just to let them know, if I'm 3-4 centimeters dilated and I call y'all better come, or no, let me back up. If I'm 3 or 4 centimeters dilated and I go into labor and I call y'all better come running, because it might not take long from there. So I just really wanted to give them a heads up on what to expect. So I did get my cervix checked, and it was still as traumatizing as the DNC. And it just, I don't understand, like, I guess my cervix is really, really in there because she had her hand, like, she was in there, and I could feel her, like, I guess up to her knuckles or whatever, I don't know. And that hurt. But she had not yet stuck her finger in my cervix yet, and I could tell. But when she did, oh my God. It was bad. And I was like squeezing the shit out of my fiance's wrist, and I was trying not to dig my nails into him. But it hurt so bad. And then I guess she was feeling how thick my cervix was, which I was 70% effaced. And I was like, okay, because I wanted her to take her hand out of my vagina. And she just kind of stayed in there, still feeling around. And I'm just like, okay, you got what you needed. You said I'm a centimeter dilated, which disappointed me. And I'm 70% effaced. Why is your hand still in my vagina? It's like she was just feeling around in there or whatever. And then she finally took her freaking hand out. And I was about to start crying, but I didn't. But that mess hurt so bad. And she said she actually poked the top of my baby's head, which I could feel that because he like moved up into my ribs. I guess he didn't like that, which I don't blame him because I didn't like it either. But yeah, it hurt. And I didn't want to get my cervix checked just because I didn't want to psych myself out for labor, so God. But I try not to think about it, so that shit just hurts really bad. I don't know. But like I said, some people say, oh, it just feels like pressure. And no, it does not. Not for me. But yeah, so at 39 weeks, I was 1 centimeter dilated and 70% effaced. So, and like what he does in my stomach, I just don't feel like he's ready to come out anytime soon, which is fine. You want to stay in there. I get it. He's still, pretty active. He'll be rotating in there sometimes, but I can definitely tell that my pelvis is opening up, um, especially when I try to get out of bed or roll over. Oh my God. It's a whole process trying to roll over and trying to get out of the bed. Because if I don't move the right way, then I'm going to hurt myself. So I have to move this leg here and move that leg there, pull myself up or pull myself up and move this leg. There's no just getting up. Um, but I do try to bounce on my exercise ball just to help stretch and open up a little bit more. I try to do some deep squats, and honestly, I need to be walking more. I haven't really walked, which is probably why I'm only a centimeter dilated. But it's finally starting to cool down now, thank God. So I'll definitely start walking more and seeing where that goes. But yeah, we've gotten things pretty set up, squared away. Got my bags packed. And I guess maybe I'll do what's in my hospital bag video. I don't know. Y'all know how I am. I can't tell you how much I procrastinate about doing this video, but I was like, I definitely need to do it before I give birth. And yeah, but everything's set up. We got the changing table, the bassinet, the swing, sterilized and cleaned all the bottles, even though I will be breastfeeding. Got a few nursing bras, which is actually what I have on right now. I bought this one yesterday from Bye Bye Baby. It's really comfortable. It's the Medela sleep nursing bra, and I actually slept in this last night, and it was nice. I don't particularly like to sleep in anything, so this was pretty nice. Yeah, so we're just waiting patiently on baby, and my fiance is like, I'm ready to hold my baby, this and that, and I'm just like, yeah, me too, man. I'll be 40 weeks Thursday. My fiance's parents are coming back up from Alabama for the delivery of the baby. They'll be here on the 9th. You go grocery shopping. There's still a few things I should probably get for the baby, and I'll probably do that. And which reminds me, my job actually threw me a little baby shower, which was really a surprise. I didn't know they liked me that much. I'm not saying I thought they didn't like me, but I didn't know, they liked me enough to throw me a baby shower, which was really sweet. So I got had a whole nother load of baby clothes to wash. I did that yesterday. What else, y'all? I guess I'm ready. I'm as ready as I'm going to be. And I say this with all seriousness, I'm not getting an epidural. If I have to get other IV drugs, I will, but I'm not doing an epidural. I'm not trying to, and I'm not saying everybody has to deal with back pain after they get the epidural, because not everybody is affected by it like that, but I just don't want, there's so many people that I work with, 2 of them being new mothers that have gotten the epidural and they have back problems, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And I've had a lot of confident or, a lot of positive feedback saying, oh yeah, I did mine natural. You can do it. Just breathe through it. It's not, it hurts, but it's not as, just as long as you get your mind in the right place pretty much. Which has really put me at ease, which is great. And then you have those people that are like, oh, good luck, and okay, we'll see, this, and that. I'm like, shut up. Shut up. Just because you couldn't do it, I don't mean I can't do it. There's people that do that shit all the time, or that have did that shit with every child they had. So, my one of the managers that I work with, she had 4 or 5 children. One of them being 9 pounds, so she had all her children natural. So, everybody's pain tolerance isn't the same. If I knew that I had a bad, if I knew that I didn't have a good pain tolerance, then obviously epidural would be an option. But I know my pain tolerance is great. My sister, on the other hand, she knows her pain tolerance sucks. So, you know, but yeah, am I scared? Yeah, because I don't know what to expect. This is a completely new experience. Like, and there's just so much that, could happen. Not necessarily bad things, but just so much that could happen. And I just hope everything goes the way that I want it to go, because this is my pregnancy. And a lot of women have traumatic deliveries, and I don't want that. And that, because, that leads to postpartum, and even if it's not traumatic, it can lead to postpartum, but you're less likely to have it if you have the delivery that you want. So I hope and I pray that these nurses are, on top of it, and I pray they're not, bitchy. I understand, you got to deal with a lot of shit as a nurse, but please do not try me. And I just really hope that me and the baby are healthy, because death among black women giving birth is an insane thing, and it's scary, but it happens. So, but I'll have my fiance there, and hopefully my mom and my sister will make it there on time, and everything's gonna be fine. Everything is going to be fine. I'm gonna deliver that baby and be like, wow, that was it. Like, so the next time you see me, I should have a little muffin in my arms and not in my stomach. Super excited. I do have his name. I don't want to say it yet or reveal it yet. Even when people ask me at work, your baby, what are you going to name him? I don't like to tell people, just because they're like, they're just kind of like, because when you tell somebody, they got to analyze it and say it and see if they like it or not. And it's like, you don't have to do all that, because it's not for you to like. You know what I'm saying? So I just be like, no, I don't have a name yet. But I have told a few people, and they're like, oh, well, that's cute. That's cute, And it's nothing, it's different. It's nothing, like people be naming their kids something crazy. I don't know. But I like it. My fiance likes it. We came up with it together, and I'll reveal his name whenever he's born. Also, I don't want nobody stealing my baby's name. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want nobody naming their baby what I'm about to name my child. So that's also kind of why I've kept it to myself. Because I actually did tell somebody at my job what my son's name was. She was like, oh, I like that. I'm going to have to use that. I was like, no, the fuck you're not. Like, that shit rubbed me the wrong way. Like, this is why I didn't want to tell nobody. But anyways, yeah, that's about it. I'm probably about to go in here and eat me some chips and salsa, get some heartburn. I'm gonna show y'all what I look like at 39 weeks. Oh, this is Zazu. That's what my sister named him. All right, let me get up off this couch. All right, so I guess I'll just hold it like this. So here we are at 39 weeks. Definitely not a big baby at all. My midwife said he's probably like 6.5 to 7 pounds. And I was like, oh, that's great, because I ain't want no, really big baby anyway. But that is him. And people always ask me, oh, you dropped, blah, blah, blah. No, he's always been kind of low. So I guess when he really does drop, he'll be like down here. All right. But that is it for today. Tomorrow, next month. Just bear with me. Leave your comments and everything, and I'll try and get back to you, of course. And good luck to all my pregnant mamas and mamas out there trying, and just don't give up. Be consistent. Have a positive mindset about it. Speak it into existence. I have actually been doing that a lot, and it actually happens, and it like blows my mind when I think about something really hard and it happens. So, speak it into existence. Take care of your mental health, because your job is not gonna, they don't care about you, okay? So, like I said before in the beginning, you can take a trip, a little day trip, take your day off or something. I understand it's hard. I never like calling out of work, but sometimes I had to, you know. But just take care of yourself, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.